Now we turn to a different subject, a very personal statement by Howard Mesereau. It's called Aluminum Mining in America. It's about how America treats its homeless veterans and how they feel about it.
Just one foot in front of the other. Left, right, left. Up one street and down another. A forced march through hell, step by step, crawling through the rancid streets of abandoned America. Sunrise to sunset, day in and day out. If I can only get through another day of pain. 20 years later, and I haven't been able to get out of that stinking jungle. Skewered to the sky, a punji stick through my chest. 20 years later, and I'm still stuck on that friggin' bamboo. Still living. And still dying. Stuck in hell. How many more years do I have left to serve? When can I discharge myself from my nightmare? Oh, to rest in the belly of the earth. I want to go home. I'm tired. I was a killer once, choking the life from the living with my bare hands. A one-man patrol behind enemy lines. I catwalked the jungle end to end. Silent as the stalk. Make contact, you're dead. A one-man killing machine, and an adrenaline rush to nowhere, blowing the leaves from the trees with the wind of 600 rounds per minute pouring from the muzzle of my M16 fire stick, pouring like my blood on the ground from a wound that will not heal, a wound that knows 20 years of pain with no let-up, pouring from the walking wound that is me. Watch for me, America. I am out there, hiding in the deep shadows with the insects, in the back alleys of your consciousness, all but invisible and all but dead. I was alive once. I had a mom and dad, a place to call home. I even had a room of my own in a town not unlike yours. I ran, I played. These were the ideals I fought for. I gave up my life in that crummy little war we never really fought. And I came back to bear witness to what it was we did over there. But there is no one to listen. And when I scream, nothing comes out. I face the enemy every time I stare into a plate glass window. The hollow ghost that is me stares blankly back. What do you have for me this year, Santa Claus? Open the loaded dumpster on your back and pour forth a cornucopia of packaged, processed America. Give me the cheese spread that I fought and died for. A hot meal, a shower, a sense of peace. Do I have to wait until Christmas? I've been a good boy. A good soldier. Now I can't collect food stamps because I have no address. A park bench, a bit of a culvert, a hole under a bridge. These are my digs. This my foxhole. Here I am secure from the shelling outside. The backfires and blowouts can't hurt me. I'm under the highway. Under your skin. Underfoot. I draw sustenance from your refuse. For I am your refuse, too. A discarded shell that once housed a human being. Someone with feelings. A rehabilitated killer of women and children. I've eaten your fat, well-fed dogs and dropped their tags in the mailbox like the returning tags of my buddies. And when you count your casualties, America, count me too. The living and not quite dead. I too have a place on your casualty list. Cast my name in stone and set it alongside the names of my fallen brothers, on the black stone that makes you weep, for I too am fallen. Remember me from the richness of your backyard barbecues, when you see me coming down the alley with silent screams, scavenging bones and bottles. I shall be a plague on your affluence. I am the blood on which your freedom is based. In better days, I redlined your highways mounted high on the back of my demon motorcycle. I fixed your cars and kept your machinery running. I worked the line in your once busy factories, filled now with the dashed hopes of unemployed workers. I built your buildings and houses. I did not go to college. I went to Vietnam. I did your killing. And I'm bleeding still. Can't you hear my cries? Can't you feel my pain? How dare you give away millions of dollars to corrupt governments worlds away when I'm out here starving in your streets? How dare you turn me away from your public hospitals because they are out of money? Shame on you, America.